You know, as a Christian, there's many reasons why we go through difficult times in life sometimes. I mean, sometimes the things we go through can just be our own fault. Like, for example, if you touch a hot stove, it's no big surprise if you have to deal or suffer through a burned hand for a while. And sometimes we could go through difficult times just because God is disciplining us. As he talks about in Hebrews chapter 12, how God disciplines those he loves as a father disciplines his son. And if he doesn't discipline us, then we're not his children at all, right? And sometimes we could go through difficult situations in life just to bring God glory, as Jesus says in John 9:3, when right after he heals a man who was born blind, and his disciples ask him, why was this man born blind? Is it because of his sins or his parents' sins? And Jesus replies to them and says that it wasn't for his sins or his parents' sins that he was born blind, but it was so that the power of God could be made manifest in him, or could be seen in him. But then in 2 Corinthians chapter 1, Paul gives us several other examples or reasons why we could go through difficult times in life sometimes. He says the more we suffer for Christ, the more that God showers us with his comfort. And when God comforts us, then we're able to comfort others with the same comfort that God gives us. Meaning, if we go through something difficult in life and God helps us through it, then later on in life, we're able to help somebody else that's going through a similar situation and explain to them how God helped us through it, and give them hope and show them how God can help them through it as well. Paul also says in that same chapter that he and his companions were put in a situation that where they were crushed and overwhelmed beyond their ability to even endure, and they thought that they were actually going to die in this situation. But as a result of being put in this situation where there was no hope and no way out, they stopped relying on themselves and learned to rely fully on God, who can actually raise the dead. So sometimes God can put us through extremely difficult situations as a way of helping us to learn to trust in him, and learning to trust in God brings a peace that surpasses all understanding. And there's many, many other reasons why God could help us go through difficult times in life. As James says, count it all joy when you go through various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith can produce patience, and let patience have its perfect work, so that you can be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. But at the end of the day, we just got to learn to trust God and allow him to help us through these things.